Hey everyone, this is Gleb, and today I want to show a new command or query command from Cypress-map plugin. I often found myself with this problem. Imagine you have a list of elements. In this case, it's literally the list of tasks. And for each li element, you have a couple of fields that have some meaningful information, like the title of a task, priority, and the status. And in this case, you have 3 different tasks with 3 different priorities, 3 different statuses. And the problem is, how do you verify that there are 3 different tasks and for each one the following properties, title, priority, status? You have to find all the task elements, and then for each query, the title, in this case by class, the class priority, the class status, and for each query you have to confirm the text. And it's kind of unwieldy, but I often have this problem again and again in different contexts and different applications. This is why I wrote Cypress-elements query command and put it in my Cypress-map plugin. So let me show you the way it works. Let me start Cypress here. Okay, end-to-end testing, checking multiple elements. These are the task elements, right? And we want to verify each one. And assume we know the expected text. Now we just need to query the list, and inside each element, query its children elements. So the way I'm going to do this is by writing the following. Let me move it to the left, code to the right. So I'll say cy.elements, and it takes a variable number of arguments. But the first is the parent selector for each top level element that you want to find in the list. So in our case, it's ID tasks and then child li elements. And then you want to specify all the children elements inside each found element. So in this case, class title, class priority, class status. Okay, so this will produce an array of strings. So it will query the elements, and then for each element in the list, it will query all these children elements, and then it will extract text from each child element. It will return a list of lists of strings. Now we can use any assertion, for example, should deep equal, because we're comparing arrays. And what kind of values do we expect? Well, the first one is clean room, high priority, status complete. Okay, and notice it's already working, and it says, okay, I expected, and then there are 3 elements to deep equal, and there are only 2 elements. So we can add the last 2 arrays of strings to the list of expected values. Okay, and now the assertion is passing because once it queried all the child elements, it got this array of 3 arrays, each with 3 strings that match the contents of those HTML dump elements on the page. So, cy.elements commands from the Cypress-map plugin. I'll put a link to the plugin in the description of this video.